Okay. Which sister almost got locked inside a Virginia McDonald's at 4:30 a.m.?
A Virginia McDonald's. Why? What?
Hello and welcome everyone to our finale episode of Your Internet Sisters. We're so glad you're joining us today. And as you can see, we have two very special guests. We are here with our mom and dad. And John and Anthony are here to play along with us today. So I'm going to go ahead and hop right into our question of the day. Okay, mom and dad, are you ready for this question of the day?
Ready.
All right. I'm going to send a picture to our family group chat. And the answer to this question is either yes or no. This is a very funny question that has been circulating the internet, specifically in the Black community. So I'm sending you a picture of an individual. And the question is,
I bet I know.
Is this man Black?
Yes.
That was a really fast answer. I thought you were going to ruminate on it more. What are your thoughts? What brought you to that conclusion?
He's blackish. Blackish.
Okay. Are we giving octoroon? Are we giving quadroon?
I mean, maybe not black, but somewhere down the line, yes.
Brazilian?
Okay, keep the answers coming.
Which is black?
Yes, 100%, right? Yeah, 70%. Shout out.
Right. I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that first picture really looks. Yeah.
I know people that look like that.
I'm related to people that look like that.
Okay, he got a little caramel in his
like Brock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go quad. I think like one of his parents is half black. That's what I think.
Okay.
I say bi.
Okay, we got a biracial. We got a quarter black. Shout out to Site.
The answer?
I do know the answer.
Oh, okay, good.
And this is a very famous person, or this is the child of two very famous people. This is Romeo Beckham, the child of Spice Girl Victoria Beckham and British soccer player David Beckham.
You're joking.
Okay.
British is what the narrative is. But people on the internet like...
Right.
And when you look at his mother, like a lot of people are thinking back to when Spice Girls were big. A lot of people are like, oh, I thought there were two black Spice Girls. I thought that there was Scary Spice, and I thought that Victoria Beckham. Yeah, a lot of people thought that Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham, was a black woman. So they're like, yeah, of course Romeo Black. His name is Romeo. Y'all, that is not a black man, allegedly.
Wait a second.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like, who's going to tell them? That's what black folks on the internet are saying. They're like, so who's going to send the meme email?
23andMe.
Something's in there. Something's in there. Something's in there.
Spice Girls. See, now I have to look up Victoria Beckham from Spice Girls because I never in my existence would have ever.
Me neither.
No.
I thought that maybe she had some like Middle Eastern heritage, or she was just an olive toned white person. But there are people out there that were like, y'all, I thought Posh Spice was the other black one.
No, look at this photo.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
It's not very clear. No.
Yeah. And I'm like, y'all gonna name this boy Romeo? It's a setup. It's a setup. So, okay, yeah, we'll see as we'll probably never know because it's not our business. But I was very curious to see what your thoughts were. Like, I see a black person when I see that gentleman.
His eyes are very resemblant of his mom, though. Like, I feel like the way his eyes are set and like his nose, he looks like her.
Absolutely.
I don't see David at all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see you, David. I apologize. I know you're a good man. You're a good man. Tell the truth. That was a good clip. That's good.
Okay.
Thank you for entertaining my question of the day. I just wanted to know. I was genuinely curious. Am I crazy? And I'm not crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. His children will be the answer. That's when we're really going to get the tea. Passed out. Okay, so that is it for my question. Nicole, what do you have for the put you on? What are we learning about today?
Okay, so my put you on today is something that I saw originally in a video on the internet, Terrell Show. Again, we've shouted out this man plenty of times. But he had brought on his grandmother at one point to be on the blue wall with him and have her singing all her churchy songs that he grew up singing. And it was the best. So at the very start of the video, he played a trick on her. He had her take a mint, and then like offered her some fruit to eat. All right. Oh. And everything that she ate was sweet. It tasted delicious. This is the best, right? So everybody else knew what was happening, but like she didn't, right? So what was happening is he actually gave her something called an M-berry. Okay.
Yes.
So it's called M-berry miracle fruit tablets, and experience something truly amazing. Anyway, so to look it up, because Faith asked me the other day, like, what exactly is an M-berry? Mm-hmm. And it's a fruit or plant out of Africa, of course. What is it? And
not Romeo Beckham.
Romeo. And cornstarch, and it makes everything taste sweet. Not everything, but like fruits.
Somebody packaged it.
Yeah. And so I finally tried it for the first time. I ordered it and tried some. And the first thing I tried with it was strawberries. There's a lot of fruits that I just don't like. Strawberries, like by themselves. Strawberries, blueberries, melon. I don't like any type of melon. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew melon.
Yeah, you got to catch a good one, or it's like, this is just okay. Yeah,
it tastes like water to me. Best strawberry I ever had in my life yesterday.
Wow.
Because I'm not one to like get a strawberry and just be like they do in the movies or like TV or like normal people.
Strawberries be loud on TV too. It's never that serious.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, I literally, because Brock loves strawberries, right? Mm-hmm. My son loves strawberries. So we were on the patio, and I just brought the thing out. He's too young for them right now, because you're supposed to let them dissolve on your tongue, and he's just gonna be like, nope. So he's too young for an M-berry right now, so he didn't know the magic of it all. But I sat there on the patio and just like, but it tasted so good. And then last night I felt a little snacky, but I didn't want to get anything sweet because I'm trying to be better in my life. And so I got a bowl of blueberries, and I don't be snacking on blueberries like that. So I had one of those before, and I was like, okay. So then I'm eating them, and I'm like, they taste like sweet tarts.
That is really neat.
Isn't that cool?
That is
so great. I feel like if you're trying to get like, I don't like your kids, because you can have, I think after age like 3 or something. But like eat more fruits if they don't like. But he loves him some fruit, so it doesn't matter. And like for me, I have a crazy sweet tooth, and so I feel like if I could do that and like actually consume something that's good for me, with natural sugars instead of fake stuff,
right.
I think it'll work for me. So if y'all hadn't had one of these before, I ordered off of Amazon. And it comes.
How much are we looking at? What is the cost people should prepare for?
Here, hold on. Let me see. Let me take it out. Let me pack too.
M-berry.
Have they doing like YouTube videos?
Oh, I've seen like $30 for like a 2-pack. Okay.
This one.
And this is December 2024.
Yeah.
And they are how much?
About $28, about $30. Why do they look like birth control pills? Okay. That's very triggering.
There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
10 for $30.
It looked like a 2-pack. So $30 for it looks like 20 of them. So that's like a month taking out some days.
It's up there. I think because it got around.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, M-berries.
I wonder if you can buy that bush and grow it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been trying to find.
Really?
I don't think it's in our zone.
It's too cold up here.
It might be in your zone, Nina.
Give it a decade.
Oh,
global warming.
So I just called her something. I'm seeing the name on the screen. So everybody who doesn't know, I happen to call Nicole. That's my middle name too. But I call her Nina, and I've called her Nina for many years. Years ago, she wanted to be called Christian. So I was like, what about Christian Nicole? About Christina Nina. And I just kept it to be Nina. And so that's why I call her Nina. So I always
thank you for providing. People are probably like, who?
talking about it, I know it. Right.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, well, next time I see you, I would love to try that because
Yeah.
I told Nicole, like, I want to have one and then order like a cookout milkshake and just like go hard and see how much I can take.
I don't think I don't know if it works for that, yo.
Immediately went to
don't know.
destruction.
Might feel like much.
Yes.
You know?
Like,
Oh,
I'm not
God.
drinking this ever again in my life. Yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
man.
good.
Good to
It's
know.
good.
Good to know. Has anybody else in your household tried it yet? Has your husband tried it? Or is it
Not
like,
yet. I can see him not doing it though. Just
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
suggested it.
Sometimes, yeah.
He'd be like,
I'm
I'm
not
good.
doing that.
I'm like, oh, he doesn't like sweets anyway though. So for him, it'd probably be like,
Okay.
I'm like, all right, well.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Right.
God, yeah.
Tried that probably.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Okay, well, thank you for putting us on. Folks, let us know if you give it a try and if you enjoy it or if you're like, this isn't it. And it's too intense to be a placebo effect. Like, I feel like this is actually really happening.
No, it's for real.
We have too
For
much
real.
internet and cameras for this to be like a shared hallucination. Like, I feel like this is the real
No,
deal.
It's crazy.
Oh,
So you have one and it lasts the whole, I guess, bowl of fruit?
Yes.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
how long has it last? Like, have you taken it and then eaten like a sandwich and been like, ha? Or does it
haven't yet.
like wear off? Like, how much time do you have?
I haven't yet because like I'm trying to eat it with the right things and like they're like, oh, fruits. And I think when I pulled it up, I'm curious because it said like cheese. And I was like,
For what?
what would it make cheese taste like? So
Like
now I'm just
charcuterie
going to try things. Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be cheesier, I guess.
But it's for
I don't
things that
know.
are like tart and sour. It makes them lean. Like I heard
More
somebody
intense.
say when they tried it with a lemon and it
Mhm.
just tasted like super sugary lemonade.
Whoa,
I've heard that. Right.
Yeah.
interesting.
So
I don't like. Something's wrong
Does
with
it freak
that.
you out?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So the name of call it miracle.
the miracle berry, yeah.
Okay.
Miracle berry.
Hmm.
And they say it's an easy to grow plant. I'm trying to
Mm.
what zone, but I'll figure it out. Go ahead.
No,
keep
I
going.
wonder who the first person to figure that out was. Well, kudos to everybody who ate the first berry that they found, because some people made it and some people
Some
didn't.
people did not.
So somebody messed around and found out and was like, "Okay, I'm alive." That's step one. And then to be like, "Wait a minute, are you experiencing this too? Like, what a cool thing to discover."
Yeah.
Yeah. Hardiness zone 10.
Zone 10. What does that mean?
Toasty.
Wait, I thought I was thinking the wrong movie.
Close encounter.
Yeah, but it grows well in subtropical flora.
Okay.
Let me
Go
get
ahead
that.
and grow you some berries.
Originally found in West African countries, extending from Ghana to Congo,
Okay.
can grow outdoors in the USDA hardiness zone 10 to 11. So,
Wow.
yeah, I remember trying to find that bad boy. It was like,
It's too cold for now. For now. You just have to grow them in your
for
yard
now.
and then ship them. That's what you have
Okay.
to do. Dry them and then ship them.
Moneymaker,
For
moneymaker.
real. For real. That's what this company's doing already anyway, so get yours.
They found a way to.
Wow. I love it. All right, and Barry. So our next segment is GeoNews. Where behind the scenes I play GeoGuessr, and the two cities that I lose on are the cities that we talk about. And so far for 30 episodes, we've had no repeats, which is really, really interesting. The day is coming, but today is not that day. So I had the city of Bogota, Colombia. And so here's some fun facts that I figured out about Bogota, which is like mind blowing. All right, let's get into it. Oh, you have to sing our GeoNews song, Nicole. Thank you.
Is that a song?
Changes every
It's
week.
different every time.
It changes every time.
Oh, okay.
Dad. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Fun fact number 1. Diversity in Bogota takes many forms. Even the diversity of Colombia is diverse. Let's count the ways. So Colombia has 102 indigenous groups that own around 1/3 of the country's land. Insane. Needs to be more, but very good. There are more than 60 languages spoken in Colombia, representing 12 language families. It's the second most biodiverse country in the world, Shout out to Peru. I think it's number 1.
Gang,
The
gang.
country has 314 different ecosystems across its natural regions. They got the Andes, the Pacific, the Caribbean, the Orinoquia, I don't know what that is, the Amazon, and Insular. And the markets are insane where they have a crazy amount of fruits. Imagine going down there with the Imberry and just being like, give me everything. Next fun fact. The national sport of Bogota. Bogota's a city houses a national sport. The sport of Bogota involves beer and explosives. So gunpowder, beer, throwing heavy objects, what could go wrong? During a game of tejo, Colombia's national sport, players toss steel discs at clay-covered boards. Land your puck in the target at the center of the board for 6 points. Hit a mecha, a pouch filled with gunpowder, for a loud bang for 3 points. Do both for 9.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of feels like what is
Cornhole?
it? Cornhole.
Yeah.
It feels like cornhole, but there's gunpowder in the. Oh boy!
If there's one thing the whites haven't stolen yet,
I know, but like also, how hard are you throwing this thing for the gunpowder to explode? Like, what's going on? So this should definitely be an Olympic sport. Definitely a feature in one of our convention day tours. The last thing, which is really cool, it's a huge biking city. They have like times of like periods of time where they shut down the whole city, and they have 220 miles of cycling paths within the city limits. It's known as the Athens of South America, where the city's home to more than 100 higher education institutions and tons of beautiful libraries. And it's also home to aguardiente, which is their liquor. So like, what is it? Whiskey is from the U.S., tequila and mezcal are from Mexico, pisco is from Peru, allegedly Chile. But then Colombia has this thing called aguardiente. And I've only had it once. And when I drank it, it quite literally, it means like fire water. And so it's clear. And when I had it, I was like, this is delightful. It comes down like suspiciously like you just gave me water. Like I thought that they were messing with me. Like this is not. And then I stood up after having a little bit and was like,
oh wow.
It was one of the craziest experiences I've had. And I was like, that's dangerous. Like
So it was tasteless.
I didn't taste anything. It quite literally was like water, smooth, didn't burn going down. So I was like, maybe like I found my thing that like I can handle. I did not. No. I did not.
Were you dizzy? Like, is that what happened when you started?
I'm gonna turn this fan off. It's a little cold.
Please go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, turn the light down, bro.
Get the environment right. That's how I felt. I was cold. I was hot. It was bright. My stomach was hurting. I was a little dizzy. I was like, "Ooh, this is not it." Do any of y'all have an experience of drinking an alcohol for the first time? Like, do you have an alcohol that you remember and you're like, never again?
Oh, one really?
No. I'll tell you my story, but go ahead, Bill.
Never again. So I don't drink.
Yeah, none of us drink super frequently. Yeah.
It was a wine. It wasn't a liquor. I never drank liquor straight. I think that's ludicrous. That's crazy to me because it burns. It was not pleasant to me. You know how I am. I don't eat anything I want to eat. Or it's not pleasant. I'm not going to put it in my mouth.
It's not worth it.
So hard liquor was like, what? So it's a wine back in the day we used to call Roma Rocket. It was not good.
That don't sound like a wine. That sounds like a nickname for something else.
Well, it's from the hood. It's the hood.
It's the hood sangria. Was this at an establishment? Was this at somebody's home? Like, where did you find this?
Where did I find it? In any convenience store in the Black
neighborhood. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. I need to track it down.
Wines used to make me kind of sick on the stomach. Yeah.
Was it red or was it white?
It was more white.
Really? Okay, that's not what I was thinking. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. What about it was like, I can't do this again? Was it like strong, or is it how you felt after?
This is where I feel like when any type of strong alcohol.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because I can drink a lot of wine, even wine. I think it's what makes me feel my belly.
Yeah.
That's what it does to my head. It's just when it makes me a little easy.
I don't want to be at the function anymore.
Wow.
What about you, Mom?
My experience was really interesting. It was in a church.
Oh God.
Always a good start.
I was a guest guest in a space, and they took communion.
Okay.
Oh.
And I was used to grape juice.
Welch's.
I had never, ever, ever experienced alcohol for communion ever.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was a Lutheran church.
It was
Episcopal church.
Ah.
Where they have the big goblet and there's a common cup and all this kind of thing. So I'm going down and it's very the music is like Gregorian chant.
It's like the Catholics.
Yeah.
So I go down to the priest and I'm like, okay, communion, this is interesting. So I go down. I know the Lord.
I know the Lord. That's a quote.
And he, wipes the cup, and turns it and he offers it to me. So this is way right? So I go in for it, and it was real. The wine was real, and y'all, I sneezed it. I coughed.
Oh.
Put it in my mouth. I said,
I know you did. I saw it immediately. You said,
like, I'm so sorry. He just kind of nodded, and I went back to. I turned around, went back to myself, like, oh my God, that was real wine.
Did he like replace the wine, or he's like, it is?
There's no way.
No, I think it was what it was. It was real. It threw me off. It threw me. I did not know because they've been doing this thing for years. But that was my intake of a red wine that was the real deal, and it was obviously it was Monday Thursday service. So it was kind of a high season, so they were probably really using the special good stuff. Jesus.
That's the week they banned black people.
There's pictures of mom, like at the beauty shop when people steal from the beauty shop, but it's pictures of mom, like, do not let her enter.
Go blurry.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. That was my interesting wine experience that I did not expect to have at all. Because I'm thinking, I'm in the church,
like we're used to grape juice.
Many denominations, they use actual wine. It was just new for me.
So what is this? You should have known with the goblet. It was like, wait a minute, because we grew up with the plastic cups in the tray, the circular tray with all the holes in it.
The little wafers or crackers. No.
Now they got like the cup, and then the wafer comes on top of the cup, and you peel it back.
Yeah, really.
We're efficient,
right?
Yeah,
we're efficient now. Yes.
Nicole, do you have an experience where you're like, I will never drink that again?
I mean, there's some things that are just super duper strong. That's just like lighter fluid to me.
Yeah,
like Listerine. Anyway, no, there's certain things like there's certain alcohols that I don't like, but like there's certain ones that are just very strong that I'm like, I'm not gonna do this again. It's like some whiskeys, and it's just like,
and it's like the memory of smelling it on people's breath is just kind of like, I don't. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I had a good friend of mine who I was singing this. I was learning this song. The name of the song is called "An Older Man Is Like an Elegant Wine."
That's the whole title. God dang. Longer than the song.
Period.
What is it called?
That's not the whole title.
What's the name of the song?
I don't know.
It's called "An Older Man."
Nancy Wilson.
Nancy Wilson.
No, the man was like an elegant. Well, she sings it, but she didn't originate it. But anyway, I was doing a tribute to Nancy Wilson, so I learned the song. And in the course of the song, she talks about relating all these types of wine to a man, like a younger one that's so Bordeaux is young, but I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of the wine. But anyway, she tracks.
Oh wow!
All these different types of wine. And so, I was like, I don't know anything she's talking about. I have this great friend who is a sommelier. And his name is Greg Hardy. I said, Greg, I don't know what in the world she's talking about. Will you take me through these courses? And he did.
That's awesome.
And so I was able to learn and taste a little bit of each of the wines. And it was an incredible experience. It even taught me what I don't like and what I might like. It was great. So when I sang that song, I had a context, and it was pretty cool. It was really cool.
That's called artistry, folks. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? Don't be getting up on stage and just saying stuff you don't know about.
You need to rewrite it, but like put in the wine that Dad talks about.
Roma Rocket.
Mad Dog 2020.
Mad Dog 2020.
That was a Friday night staple.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Y'all never heard of Boone's Farm?
No.
Oh, that's straight up ghetto. Yeah. Apple and strawberry
That
Boone's
sounds
Farm.
delicious.
It's sick in 20 minutes.
What?
Make you sick in 20 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Boone's Farm. Wait, hold on. I have to see if this still exists.
Oh yeah, Boone's Boon, Boone, like Boone, like
B-O, like I'm spelling it like the city. It does exist. Wow, that joint looks like a Hawaiian punch, low key. Wow. Strawberry Hill Wild Cherry. There's a blue one. Oh yeah, this looks like it'll make you so sick.
Oh, it's a
Blue
malt.
Hawaiian. Applejack Blue Hawaiian.
Yo.
Yeah.
That even sounds like make you sick.
That's the real deal.
Yeah,
that
I
was
need to find it. It still exists. I'll place a call to my local ABC store.
Look, Mad Dog 2020, it still exists.
I've heard of that. Oh man.
Oh, we got your episode talking nothing about alcohol and
I was
whiskey.
I'm sorry. Thank you for indulging me. I'm just very fascinated with this. Okay. But no, super grateful to have grown up in a household where alcohol wasn't demonized to where I was scared of it, but it was not something that I grew up feeling like I needed. Like I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. So very, very stable transition into adulthood for both of us. Yeah, it was just not. We had cooking wines and liqueurs.
Yeah.
Great. That was about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. That took 99 minutes. Nicole, what is your GeoNews? What city did you have?
Okay, so Faith pulled Prague. Check. So Faith sent me some fast facts because I was trying to find some news from Prague, and it was like there was nothing.
Imagine what it must be like to have no crazy news in your country.
No controversy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay, so a lot of names in here that I don't know how to pronounce, so just, we gonna swing it. Okay. Legend of Master Hannes. The old town astronomical clock has often been inciting emotions in people, positive or negative. Based on them, legends have come into existence. The most familiar legend is related to Master Hannes, one of the most significant clockmakers. So this legend does not acknowledge some people of authorship, but namely Master Hannes. So apparently, based on this legend, Master Hannes was chosen by a counselor of Prague to construct a unique time measuring device, a clock. Okay, at at Stumorskradnis that would have many other functions besides measuring time. Hannes did what was asked of him. After he had introduced his perfect machine to the counselors, they became worried. They wanted the machine to remain unique, and they were concerned that the clockmaker could make a similar machine for another town. So they thought about how to get rid of him. Naturally, that's the jump. One night, a group of people broke into the master's house, and they blinded him with a piece of iron. Hannes knew very well who was behind that, and therefore he asked one of his pupils to accompany him to the very heart of the astronomical clock. The pupil did what he was told, and Hannes, despite his blindness, stopped the clock from working. Based on the legend, it took more than a century before the astronomical clock was ever to be in operation again.
Wow. So beyond their lifetimes, like you won't see this work in your lifetime.
Whoa!
Also,
like,
petty.
Why would you have to get rid of him? That was your natural jump?
At that point, just kill the man. But also, it's like, imagine you get hired to make a table for somebody, and they're like, man, I love this table. Like, we're going to have so many family memories around this table. And they're like, you know what? I don't want anybody else to have this table. And they find you, and I cannot fathom that logic jump.
Really can't. I really can't. It's insane. It's madness.
And it's extremely cruel because it wasn't killing him. It was blinding him.
Yeah.
That's what messes me up.
Yeah.
Disable the clock. Imagine your boss gives you a call and is like, hey, so I'm blind. But lock in. That's not the lead.
Let me cook.
Let me cook.
Wow. Can you imagine the pain he was probably in when he had to do this?
Yes.
But he wanted to make sure. That's insane.
Yeah. That's extreme cruelty.
What a
Yeah.
story.
And so now I'm intrigued with the start of the article, was like, people have been experiencing positive and negative feelings around this clock. So I wonder what, like, the heaviness, you know what I mean, around that.
Mm-hmm.
He put a spell on the clock.
Oh.
Oh,
Come on,
wow.
Nina, Nina, Nina Simone.
Yeah. So very interesting. I had not heard that legend at all. And so
Neither.
just very, very interesting and like, whoa.
That's dark.
Whoa.
I wonder, how they talk about these folklore that they have, and then they have nursery rhymes around it. They probably have nursery rhymes.
They
around
must too.
in
Yeah.
that land about that story.
Oh, man. That would be a good opera. I don't want to see it as a movie. That would be a good opera. Wouldn't that be super dramatic? That would kind of cook. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? It might
like
exist.
red fabric for the scene because it can't be too gruesome. So it's just like red fabric being tossed. I love how operas capture, like theater captures blood. It's very fascinating to me. Oh my God.
Yeah. So not news, but because it's centuries old. But
I don't even know if it's a fun fact. It's just like a fact.
It's just this. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, well, change the subject. Welcome to it.
Anyways.
What are we doing next, Faith?
All right, so we're going to start playing our games. This is one of two games that we're going to play with Mom and Dad. The first one is called Which Sis? While I pull this up, Mom, can you create a little jingle for the game Which Sis?
Okay.
What did she say? Which sis? Okay, I got it. All right.
Me snapping.
Oh, you said while you're finding it? Okay. Which sister could it be? Which sister could it be?
Is it you? Or is it me?
Oh my God.
Which sister could it be?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. That was great. That was great. We were all on the same page. Okay, so I have 10 little tidbits that are true about either Nicole or myself. And Mom and Dad, between you two, you're going to deliberate which sister it applies to. Some of these you might know. Some of them you might have inklings about, and others you're going to be like, I'm completely blindsided by this. All right, so we're just going to start off, and I'm going to I have it color coded so I know which is which, but I'm going to try to not back and forth because that's ridiculous.
But what you ask us is going to be true for one of us.
Yes, correct.
I know. We're fine. We're very well-adjusted adults. It's okay. All right. First one.
I'm going on mute.
Okay. Which sister wanted to be a storm chaser when they grew up?
Christian. Nina.
Correct.
Yes.
Check this fascination about seeing a tornado.
Yes. Weather Channel.
You think you want to see a tornado?
Have you had a dream about him?
Constantly.
Like, been excited?
Constantly.
Wow.
To this day, I have dreams about experiencing tornadoes.
You probably got that from me because I used to actually chase, like, if I saw when I first got my video camera, I saw this crazy storm coming. So I got in the car, took my mom home, jumped in the car, rode down, to videotape. It was just a crazy thunderstorm approaching, and the lightning was fierce, and the sky was weird. So I did want to capture that on.
So that's where she got it from.
It was you. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my!
She wants to go chase tornadoes. Like no.
that blows my mind. You're like, yeah, I just casually got into the car. I'm going in the house.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
So maybe.
Shout out to the Weather Channel. Okay. All right, here we go. Which sister has met a president?
You.
Faith.
Do y'all know which president it was?
Nope.
Jimmy Carter.
He's still alive, right? Is he still with us?
Oh,
yeah.
His wife.
Any day now, y'all. He's like, any day.
She's still been hanging on. I think it was last year.
Wow, he's hanging in there. Shout out to Jimmy Carter. I did. It was on a field trip that I decided, like, they asked me Thursday if I wanted to go Friday, and I was like, yes. Had a blast. Met Wolf Blitzer at an ice cream shop.
Wolf!
We were in line at the ice cream shop, and he was behind me. No, I'm sorry. Yes, he was behind me. And so everybody was talking about how delicious this place was. We were in Plains, Georgia, small town. They had a peach ice cream, a chocolate, and a vanilla. and a butter pecan because they're known for like peanuts down there.
Gotcha.
And so Wolf was like, "Hey, young lady, what do you recommend? Like, there's a lot of like, what are you about to order?" And I was like, "Oh, I heard the peach ice cream is delicious." And he was like, "Peach, all right, that's it." And I was like, "Haha!" I just turned around. It was my turn. I said, "Can I get a small chocolate, please?"
You play Wolf like that?
I knew the answer. I was like, he wants the general consensus, but I know what I want.
Right.
And then I immediately was so embarrassed because I was like, oh, he can hear me.
Right?
He was 2 feet behind me. I immediately turned around. I know what I want. And it was delicious. So sorry, Wolf, Mr. Blitzer. Okay. Which sister once got so high that she could not sit up straight at the breakfast table?
Got so high? High on what?
I'm going to say, I don't know, but
we think it's Faith.
It's not.
What were you?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Wait, I can't hear you. Wait. My speaker switched back. I was laughing too hard. Okay, there we go. Surprise! It was only once, though, I promise.
Okay, but where were you? So I could find him.
Find him! Who's him? First of all, there's no him. Second of all, it was an accident.
That was an EM. Find him as a
find him. Oh yeah, no, it was an accident. I didn't do my math. Y'all know math is not my best subject. So the dosage in my head was not what it actually was, and I took yep.
What did you say?
You didn't describe what it was. What was it?
Oh, it was a gummy. It was a little gummy. Not smoking. The plant smells horrible to me.
We don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, no, but I put it in quarters. See, it was in quarters. I took a quarter of it. Took me out.
Wow, that's bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine taking over?
Yeah. I was like, who? Why? Why do people for fun?
Why do people?
Yeah.
Never.
Some people do it to operate, like to be at like a. Yeah.
Surprise! Next.
Yeah, that was new. That was a surprise. Yeah.
I'm really. Y'all were like Faith. I'm like, why am I?
Why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get wrong
because you never apologized.
I remember you saying that you had something and it affected you more than you thought it would, like a drink.
Yeah, if it is, it's always it's a drink. I've actually never experimented with weed. I want to one day. I can't now. I'm making a person, but I'm like curious to see the impacts of it and the effects of it. But that's just not been something that's crossed my path yet. Maybe one day, but I don't know. I'm not rushing.
No.
Okay. Speaking of altered states, I have a question. Would anybody on this platform ever consider being hypnotized in a therapy setting?
Yeah, but I think I'm too. I'm too.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I'm too skeptical.
I don't think I can. Me too.
Skeptical?
Me too. Yeah. I'll be thinking about other stuff. If you're telling me to think about whatever, watch the watch, I'll be thinking, why is that nose hair? I couldn't focus. It wouldn't work for me. I don't believe it or not.
I would try though, Mom.
But
I want to try to see if these people are actually acting or if it's real. But I'm afraid that it'll work. You know.
Now, notice I said in a therapy setting, not talking about some kind of
on stage.
Yeah. Bark like a dog and you're an alien and talk like you're not that kind of thing.
I don't like people in my mind. Would you do it, Mom?
It depends on what the setting is. But I'm a little nervous because I think it could. I just don't want anybody messing around. You know, and I see them down the street one day and they say, I don't know.
Right. They trigger you and then you end up barking like a dog in the middle of the street. Nah.
You know.
All of a sudden you start singing opera.
Yeah, you can't have that control over me when I don't even know you, man. Nah. Yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, next one. Which sister went out on a date with an ex-Marine?
With an ex-Marine? Nina, is that you?
Probably Christian.
Yeah.
Weird.
What was that like?
College.
Were they acting Marine-ish?
A little bit. It was, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know for sure if it was Marine. I know he was in the service.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been Salvation Army, you know.
What he said?
Salvation Army is crazy.
Lord
That's
have
what I
mercy.
tell people when they say, "What the third?" I say, "Yeah, Salvation Army. Does that count?" They like,
No.
It was one. We went to like lunch or something near the campus, and like the whole time he's like talking, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're not compatible. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, the whole time." So that was done after that. We had like we were in a huge like seminar class together.
Right.
That's the class that. Did I tell you about that one time I accidentally made the professor mad and he kicked everybody out?
I love that. I love that. You're gonna work for your salary and your tenure.
Yo,
oh
it was
man.
So kind of. So we're in this huge seminar class. And he starts talking about something. The professor starts getting off track, right? All of a sudden is derailed, right? Now everybody's talking about stuff, blah, 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 blah. So then from the stage, he goes, "Did I do this? Is this my fault?" And I say, "Yes." And he heard me. I don't know how he heard me amongst the chatter. And he said, hold on. Did somebody say yes? And so the people around me are like,
they looked at
Oh, there's some rats. There's some rats.
No, they didn't make it obvious,
but
right?
he
But it
asked
was
you,
like
"Did
clearly
I
the
do
people
this?"
near me, they knew it was me because I said it. I was like, yes. What are we talking about? You the one you derailed this. Oh, it's Cookie. Only cookies and cream.
Oh, hi, baby.
Hi, sweet pea. Hi, lashes. Oh, she stunts
So
my lashes
fabulous.
every time. But yeah, so I was like, yes. Did somebody say yes? And all of a sudden the people around me get real tight. And I was like, he was like, cool.
No.
Everybody, we're done. We're done. And so then I'm frozen like.
Well, he's sensitive.
Right, I was about to say that was very thin skin.
Yeah, uncalled for.
Well, he asked the question.
Yes, I answered.
Right.
He got mad because I was like, "What? Yes, this is your fault. You started it.
Right.
Get control of your class." And I'm talking like this. It's a huge.
It's like over 100 seminar. Yeah.
He said, "Get out.
Yeah.
I'm done."
Oh
and I was
my
like,
goodness.
But my goody two shoes self emailed him and was like, "It was me."
Why?
Nah.
You'll never see me again.
He never responded,
and
it never got brought up.
What is it? You said
he never responded, and it
never
never got brought up again. Next class, it was like nothing never happened.
Wow.
Oh. And so he just,
Wow.
What subject was it?
It was like a gen ed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't. It was an elective. It was like
probably how to deal with
right? Emotional maturity 101.
My brain is saying it was in the arts building. I feel like it had something to do with theater.
Music appreciation. I'm gonna close my
something
window.
like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really sensitive creative. Probably just a really sensitive creative. Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think about that,
Joy? Yeah, Joy, what you think about that? Anyway, yeah, so he was in that. This guy was in that class with me. And so, yeah, we just went out once and it was very clear that we were not compatible. It was just,
not about
just our whole background. It was just very different. It was very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you know, you know.
Yeah. Weird.
Okay, next one. Which sister has almost stolen a pig from a ranch?
Hey. And your husband.
And
your husband.
Why don't you go to jail for a pig, guys?
So we were at Lazy Five Ranch, and then my husband was like, I'm going to open the door. So he opens the door. Mind you, Lazy Five Ranch is just kind of open, animals roam. There's a path that's guided for you to drive along. Yeah, it's like enter at your own risk because like there's stuff with horns, and there's still a scratch on his door from a ram that was like, hello. And so he opened his door, and the pig just started like approaching us. And he just like kept coming. Like he had 2 feet on the door. And Alejandro was like, it's now or never. And nothing in me was like, we shouldn't do this. It was like, we have to accomplish this. Like we were so fixated on getting this done. And something spooked it. And it eventually was like, wait, why am I getting into somebody's car? And then it like ran off.
That was, oh my goodness. That was his
we
mom.
would have had a little piggy.
Come here, baby.
Y'all love some piggy lips.
Oh my god, they're so cute. So it was just pink and cute.
Oh,
It was very, very cute. Yeah. Okay. Which sister almost got locked inside a Virginia McDonald's at 4:30 a.m.?
A Virginia McDonald's. Why? What?
You have to ask the correct person, and they'll give you context.
Okay, because you went to Virginia, going up to that Whoville.
Different trip. This is when I drove up to Baltimore, and I left my house at 3 a.m. because nobody's gonna stop me. I was traveling by myself. I needed to get to DC by lunch, and that means I had to leave my house by 3 a.m. So I like really had to pee outside of like North Carolina A&T. And I was like, no, I can make it. Like, I'm going to run into something else. It was a little too dark outside. Sun hadn't come up yet. So I went further. And when I crossed into Virginia, I was like, oh, there's McDonald's. They're always open. There's truckers. They have breakfast. I'm going to pull in. So I pulled in. I had like security stuff on me. Like I had a knife and I had my pepper spray. I'm super aware. I didn't really listen to music because I really wanted to be like locked into my environment. So I walk into McDonald's. No one's there. No one's behind the counter.
But the doors were open.
Doors are open. Music is playing. No one's there. I have to pee so badly. I'm like, I don't care. I'll pee in like the mop bucket if I need to. I don't care. So I went to the restroom, and then as I was leaving, an employee is outside of the doors that I'm trying to go and like locking the doors. And I was like, hello? And I startled them. They were like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
You get in here?
I know you scared the crap out of them.
We scared each other because are you kidnapping me? Like we were like, well, oh, and I was like, hi, I'm sorry. I was just in the restroom. She was like, oh, it's been so slow. I've been here forever. I was just gonna like run a quick errand and then come back. I didn't know anybody was in here, and I was like,
oh, just when she did that, wow.
And so I could tell that she was probably scared that I would call like corporate or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care enough. I'm just glad I didn't get kidnapped. But that was the last stop that I took until I got to like Washington D.C. Because I was like, I was so scared. I didn't stop for another 6 hours. Made it safely to my destination, but yeah. Wow. Good times. I'm glad it was a woman too that actually like lowered my anxiety significantly. Okay. Which sister slapped a kindergartner on purpose? This person was also in kindergarten at the time.
I think that was Nina.
It's Christian.
Correct.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
What's your side of the story? What do you remember of it?
It just came back to me that's why I was sure it was you, but I don't remember the details.
Did this child dare you?
She did something.
Didn't
exactly
she dare
what happened.
you?
She said I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. She said you wouldn't slap me, and so there you go.
But what started? Did she just say you won't slap me, or was she messing with you?
Honestly,
were you messing
don't
with
remember. I just remember her saying that she's like, you won't do it. But that I was like, yes, I will. And I remember we had a sub that day, right?
Stakes were low.
Oh, really? God. Sub didn't care. I never got in trouble.
Wait, did the sub even see that whole conversation go down? That's probably why she didn't say anything.
She was like, she slapped me. And I was like, yeah, I mean, she said I wouldn't do it. And the sub did
because the kindergartners are hilarious. Imagine a 5-year-old being like, well, like, what do you do?
Am I gonna lie? She said I wouldn't do it.
Wow.
Sure did. And I didn't get in trouble. I was shocked I didn't get in trouble.
Wow.
How did we find out about it?
I think she told us.
You probably told them. Guess what happened today?
I slapped a girl and I liked it.
Oh my
God. Speaking of early childhood things, let me find something.
Oh goodness. Why am I scared?
You know we're gonna do it.
I'm scared. No, I don't.
We're asking your audience member this.
Oh God.
Which sister brought this home from a field trip?
In a book bag.
In a book bag. We wonder why was her book bag so heavy that day?
It wasn't that heavy.
Do you see my hand? Do you see how big this is? We thought it was so hilarious that we had kept it.
Oh my gosh!
God, over
Probably 20 years
She's
old.
over 20 years old. Probably hundreds of years old. But it's just there.
Was it Faith?
Yeah.
So I went to Camp Thunderbird, my first and last camp experience, by the way. And I would collect rocks and stuff in general, like in my personal life. And I saw this huge piece of quartz in the water. And as I was pushing away the mud, it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, this is crazy. This is the biggest piece. Like, nobody around me cared. They were too busy like splashing each other and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, I got to take this home.
That's my head. Look.
Put it in my book bag.
Put it in her book bag. And you can grab her book bag.
I went to pick you up and I grabbed your bag and I was like, what? Is it?
Got a child in there.
I zipped open the bag and there was this rock, and we had this rock ever since. Where you were
I was in the I was at McAlpine, so it was the second half of the third grade, which would make me 7.
Oh,
what year? 87.
It would make me 7 years old.
none of us born in 87.
So he's 20 years old.
Yeah.
Because you're 27.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? So we've used it as door stops, and we laugh at it and we say, so what's this?
We just sit it around.
Sit it around.
That is that's oh my gosh, guys.
And that's why we started collecting rocks from all over. Whenever someone to go somewhere, Mom would say, "Bring me back a rock."
I fall back
Not
a
that big,
boulder.
golly, like a pebble.
Bring me back.
Yeah, and you can talk about your travels, where you've gone, and I just think it's the neatest thing. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to spend any money.
And she writes the name in the yeah. So that was the OG rock. Very impressive, by the way. I felt like a what is it? The 49ers, like dusting for gold. Like that's how exhilarating I was. It was huge, and it was shining in the sun.
This is really heavy, and she obviously wasn't. Phased by it.
That's wild.
That is so.
I didn't have help because nobody cared. I didn't have a lot of friends. That's why I bring stuff like that home.
I had no idea that that's how the rock thing started, and I also don't know if I even know the story.
Well, no, it didn't start.
It didn't start there.
It didn't start there.
It did.
The fact that rock has made a move with you guys, I can't believe it.
It's just so funny. So we'll be able to tell both of your children that kind of. Why do they have this big rock?
I panned for that. Okay, I crossed the rivers.
Okay,
and I dug for that.
I figured if it meant that much to her to put it in a book bag, it's worth it.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute.
I'm sorry, guys. Oh god,
amazing.
Yeah, you can be doing the same thing. You be doing dumb stuff like
keeping everything. Yeah, my child's gonna make me a pack rat, and we're like, oh, this is the first tissue she ever used.
Well, I still got art down the hall.
Yeah.
Oh God, my ugly clown.
Come on, purple clown.
You leave your blue clown alone.
Okay.
The only reason why we get rid of that clown is if you were a white child, because the clown looks like it's in black.
Yeah, it's like a deep indigo like coloring on the. I'll have y'all send me a picture so I can put in the video.
Absolutely, you have to get a picture.
It's giving minstrel show, and the lips are crazy. It's like Walt Disney drew it. It's insane.
Come on, Dumbo.
For real.
But
amazing.
Oh God.
I will keep your art.
Thank you for keeping our craziness around the house.
Yeah. Nina's art in favor.
So we're down to our final 3.
Oh, okay.
Rapid fire. Which sister got kicked out of a club for aiding underage drinking? The repetition of the end of the question is so funny to me. Virginia McDonald's.
Underage drinking. Why would they be underage drinking? It's got to be context. Faith.
It's me.
So
here's what happened.
Here's what happened.
So by the second half of college, all of my friends had their own like apartments or townhomes, and half of us were of age and half of us weren't. And so if we would drink, we would do it in the house only, and everyone would sleep over, so no one was driving. And so we would mix drinks and be like, this is delicious. Like, have you tried this? Like, check this out. Did I mix this right? And we would just kind of like, And so the one time that we did go out as a group, same thing happened. Somebody of age ordered a drink. Somebody underage was like, ooh, what'd you get? Took it, sipped it. And then just immediately this big black dude was like, y'all got to get out. we were like, ah! We forgot we were outside. And so, like, 8 of us, like, we got escorted out, rightfully so, but we just forgot because we're just so used to being home, trying each other's stuff, like chilling out.
Right.
And the person who was doing the drinking was going to turn 21 in like a couple weeks. So, like, we weren't even, we were late college. We were about to graduate. I shouldn't have been in there. I was like, 19.
Right.
And the guy came out of nowhere. It's like he levitated from the floor. He came out of nowhere.
Because he had the spirit of all of your parents in his body at that very moment.
All y'all gotta go. All y'all gotta go. We were like, oh, come on.
Let me tell you, your grandmother, my mother, said something that was really interesting one time. She said, "You know what? We have these kids, and we tell them that that you can go shoot for me, shoot somebody for me. You can, what she said, you can shoot somebody for me. You can drive my car. You can do all of these things at the age of 18. You can vote,
buy a house, get married.
You can kill for me, but you cannot drink until you're 21.
Crazy.
Like,
how messed up is that?
Crazy. It used to, Dad. Didn't the drinking age used to be 18, Dad?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
It might have been.
But to switch that, like, how are you going to allow that?
Crazy.
To vote, to put you in office, to you be able to drive a vehicle. They send you to war to kill somebody, but you can't
buy a beer. Absurd.
Very strange.
I used to get carded for a long, long time after I turned.
Yeah, because you look like a baby forever.
It's like,
I can see that, though.
Oh, man, when did it stop? 27. You were still getting carded? I said last year. I can't.
Okay.
Nah, I don't remember.
Oh, and Dad, fun fact about Dad, he has all of his licenses, like all of them. Don't you have all of them?
I got all my and my very first one.
Stack.
I just say stuff.
I love it. And the fro gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then it turns into a fade.
My hair got small and my face got bigger. But I still got it though.
Yeah, and you like your eyes don't change. Like this part of your face looks exactly the same, which is really cool.
Yeah, my first license looked like an embryo. I look so weird. It just looked so. I looked at myself. I thought,
no, they do you dirty at the DMV. I don't know what the camera is. Everybody looks terrible in their license.
Yeah, come on, man, get the lighting right.
It's rough.
Now they don't want you to smile. They tell you do not smile.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
They want you to look. I guess pissed. Like if you get pulled
your
over,
eyes
you're gonna
too.
look that way.
Your eyes.
My eyes,
smile,
they disappear when I smile.
That's pretty much. They want your face to be. Yeah, they want you laughing.
It's crazy. I'm cheesing like crazy in my license.
When you get pulled over, you're not gonna be
laughing. or you are. Am I smiling?
Chris,
I think I am smiling.
My license, child. My Florida. I just got my Florida license. It was far away. The camera was far away, and they're like, okay. And I swore I blinked. Like as soon as you know how you see a flash the same time you blink. Like I think I blinked, but I didn't. And I'm just like.
I'm so jealous. Alejandro looks like he needs to be on a watch list. Y'all, his license and his green card photo is like, send him back. He looks so scary. Maybe it's a guy thing. It's like, how did this happen? I don't know. He's fine. Hilarious. He's all right. Oh my God. Okay, final two. Which sister was 3 points on an exam away from not graduating on time?
3 points away.
3 points away.
From high school, college.
College.
Oh, I remember that. It was Christian. It was Nicole.
You remember that? I don't remember.
Nicole.
It was me.
I remember that.
So I was already early. So it was like the semester of December. But I was literally that semester, I was only taking one class, and it was a chemistry class. So I was working full time and taking chemistry. And I was in that lady's office every week because I could not understand a thing. And I think that she gave me pity 3 points to push me to a C instead of a D on the final exam because she saw how hard I was working.
Aww.
But I would have had to take a full new semester and pay for a new semester of college for one class.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. When I was at the same school, I had this one teacher that really wanted me to take her class because she needed a certain amount of students, I think, for her tenure or something, whatever. And she was not my favorite person to take. And having a passing grade from her meant passing, like getting out of there.
Yeah.
And I did not want to take this course with her. Like one more semester, I just did not. And I had to be nice because she held it in her hand. And I was so glad when I convinced her that I liked her enough.
Acting.
To get the heck out of there.
It's rough.
But that is the most terrible thing. As an adult student, I don't have time for this stuff. I don't have time for this.
And it's like that liberal arts, because that's the thing, like you have moody professors, Nicole, that teach thousands of people over a series of 5 years. They literally don't care about you. Liberal arts schools, like they know you eat lunch at the same time. So like the relationships are like way more high stakes because you can't just disappear into a classroom. Just like, dang. They don't warn you about
but,
that.
You know, I don't know if she's retired yet, but I just felt some kind of way about this particular person. I remember getting counsel about her, and they said, just do what you got to do. I'm so sorry, I can't help. You're going to have to.
Are they still there? You don't know if they're still there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I can investigate.
I think the person finally retired.
I know somebody on the board.
I'll tell you offline later.
Okay. But yeah, that was me. But we did it. God is good. I think the sympathy and the work that I put in got me where I need to go.
Yeah.
Final one. Which sister was hungover at a family member's birthday celebration?
Hungover.
At a family member's birthday celebration.
Alcohol hungover? You.
Faith?
You.
No.
You know what I mean?
I was grown. I was grown.
Okay.
It was I'm just kidding. It was October. Whose birthday is in October? And
Yours?
who else?
Alejandro?
Nope.
Well, no, that's
But yes, but no.
Yeah.
Who else? My dad?
Oh,
I know you remember his dad.
No, I don't remember. Yeah, his birthday's the 16th.
So remember that time when we all went to the mountains for his birthday? For Lake
Lure. Lake Lure. Yeah.
So this was right. It was literally, we had celebrated my birthday the night before we made that drive. And we had went. It was me, Michael, and a couple of friends, and they insisted on buying me things.
Was it your 21st?
No, it was 24.
24.
Huh? The only time in my life I have ever been drunk, and never again. And it was an accident.
But when you say when you felt, were you drunk? Were you sleepy?
Oh, nauseous! Like the constant feeling I needed to.
No. That's the day after.
The during. What type of drunk are you?
You know what I mean? That's the question.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
You're like,
I'm just like, I'm laughy.
Okay.
I'm not loud.
So you're
I'm already loud.
Okay.
Really.
So the default settings.
Default.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the next day, and we had to make that drive from Charlotte all the way to the mountains. And I was like, I'm not, who I go ask the epitome. You know what I'm saying? Like, this happened. I did this to myself.
Right.
I didn't even do it to myself. It was your fault. I was playing with my friends. Yeah. And so we had to make that drive, and I was nauseous, and my head was killing me.
Never again. Like you said, never again.
Where was I?
First and only time. I said absolutely not. I don't know where you were.
I was not at the function.
You weren't there. Yeah, it wasn't. You weren't there.
Mm-mm.
I just know I was there with. It was mom and dad. I was in the car with mom and dad, and I was in the back seat, just dying.
Did we know you weren't feeling well?
Yes, but you didn't know why.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I finally like threw up. I told Dad at one point, was like, "What's going on?" And I was like,
Wasn't that the
"There was a drink last night."
same day we went to the restaurant as a family? John and kids, because Faith wasn't there.
No, I don't remember Faith being there.
I was failing chemistry, apparently. That's where I was.
Yeah. So we're locked in McDonald's.
I never had any family.
Oh.
No, I've never gotten to the point where I drank to where I couldn't stand, walk.
Yeah. Because it wasn't like that for me either. It wasn't like I was like, it was just the next day. I was like, oh, I had too much. Okay.
Right.
I knew when to stop, and I did. I just didn't. I didn't drink a whole lot anyway. When I drank it one time, I drank till I'm thinking, I don't feel too good.
Yeah.
I knew where it was going. One time I was. This is back in the '80s, early '80s, '82, '83. I played on a softball team for the place I worked at. Okay, so we went to a pub afterwards on Moorhead, and playing darts and drinking beer. I think I drank more beer that night than I drank in my life, and I was drunk, but it wasn't a throw up, fall out of the chair type drunk. It was just a crazy, let's kick the door down type of thing. I drove.
Oh no! I mean, we weren't even wearing seatbelts like that in the '80s. So like,
see, because that's the one thing that comes to your head.
Yeah, that was the only time. Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, you have to, because beer doesn't have that much of a high alcohol level, so you had to.
Content is low, but you gotta drink a lot of it. Though.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You don't like beer that much, then you won't.
Stuff tastes like cardboard to me.
That's the old. It tastes like bread to me. It tastes like wet, because that's what it is. It's yeast. It's wet bread. You want some cold wet bread? No. It's just it smells and it's beer is never that girl.
Most beer can do for me is help me in the garden.
How do you use it in the garden?
Beer is an excellent slug.
Really?
Slugs are just like me for real. That's crazy.
It'll melt those bad boys.
Melt them? Like I thought that it's not a deterrent. Like it'll.
Salt
okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah, salt.
Salt will melt them, but beer is a repellent, and it's just the yeast in it. It's just really good.
Whoa, that's cool.
I think you can actually even go to certain garden shops, and they will have certain types of like garden beer.
Oh, that's so neat. Cool. Sorry, slugs.
Sorry. Our apologies. Shout out to the community.
We're not being very sensitive right now.
We stand in solidarity with the slug community. Oh my God. Okay. So Christian, do you want to go ahead and introduce our final quick rapid fire game? I will mute myself.
Okay. We're playing I Know You're Freaking Lying. I have to sing it every time. I know you're freaking lying. So if for people who don't know, this is a game of bluffing. Okay. We're gonna have a category, and we're gonna say colors, for example. Okay. I can name 2 colors, and this is in 30 seconds. Okay. I can name 2 colors. The next person says, I can name 3. I can name 4. We get to like 15. I can name 5, or I can name 15, and then somebody has to be like, I know you're freaking lying. And then the clock starts, and you see how you can do. Okay? So I'm going to start with some categories. We're just going to do 3 categories. I'll be real quick.
Oh, I'm glad, because my heart is already beating fast.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay, so the first, this is going to be interesting. Okay. There's some low balls, and there's some like, we'll see. Okay? First one, musical instruments. Okay? Musical instruments. Super easy. Okay. So I'm going to start my 30-second timer just until, so whenever it starts, we'll give, I'll do the timer every time. Okay. So, we're going to start high-ish. I can name 5 musical instruments. Faith?
I can name 7 musical instruments.
Okay. Remember, this is in 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds, you got to do it in 30 seconds? How many you say, Faith?
7.
10.
I can name 8.
You can't go down. That's how it goes.
You gotta call him or say 11.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I can name 11.
You said 11?
I can name 11. Yeah.
I think I can name 12 in 30 seconds.
I can name 13.
I can name 14.
I know you like
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Timer.
And the only reason why I said that because I can't go more than
She's
that.
like, I had no choice.
That's how you gotta play the game.
In 30 seconds, though. That's a lot in 30
Ready?
seconds. But
Time starts now.
trumpet, trombone, saxophone, French horn, oboe, flute, piano, electric guitar, bass guitar, stand-up bass, organ, keyboard, bassoon, clarinet.
Yeah.
Well, that's more. That's more.
Period.
Harmonica. Oh, there's more. Bass, clarinet.
The tenor sax, the alto sax.
Piccolo.
Bass flute.
Oh.
Bass flute.
What's that thing that's like it's shaped like a uterus and it goes bang, 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 bang. Like you put it in your mouth. That, you know, I love those.
A uterus is crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can name instruments until I go to work tomorrow.
That was good. That was good. Okay, what's our next category?
Category 2. Don't blame me. Michael came up with these categories. Shakespearean characters.
Ain't no way, bro. The English major?
What's wrong with him? Why don't you just deny that?
Oh my
Come
god.
on, man.
Yes, it's funny.
Get out of here.
I can name 1.
A Tell's Maid.
Get out of here.
I know Shakespeare.
I can name 1.
Shakespearean.
I can just name 1. I can name 1. I can name 1.
I can name 2. I can't even name 2.
What about characters on Good Time? Let's go with that.
Nah.
Oh, wait, I got a good one. Can
Okay,
I do
go.
a replacement?
Yes, do it.
Because I quite literally can't even name 2, which is so
Romeo
crazy.
and Juliet is fine. Go ahead.
Oh, dang. Like, shout out to Romeo Beckham. How about composers? Can we do composers? Do you feel like that's good?
Sure.
It's a good medium because
Yeah,
I'm not
it's a
super
good
confident.
medium. Yep. Composers.
And think outside the box of classical music too, if you can.
Absolutely.
I can name.
Okay. I like that.
Okay, she can name 1. I can name 2 composers.
I can name 5.
Oh my god.
No,
Nina?
you say you didn't say anything.
Oh! I can name. What's the highest number so far?
5.
6.
I know you're lying.
Oh. Okay, time starts now.
Quincy Jones, John Williams, Tchaikovsky, Chopin, Beethoven.
One more.
Oh, Mozart.
I should have pushed her to 12.
12? Girl, please. I was like,
I
you talking
was going to start with the classical guys and then go. I was going to start with the classical guys and go with the modern guys.
Oh.
Looks like I got all the classical guys out of my head, top one out.
Dang. Well, okay, if we got time, I want to see how much we can name just in general.
Right.
What is our last category?
The last category. Feel free to opt this one out as well. NFL players.
What? No, I
told
Wait,
him
who
that.
I was the person that I thought was an
Michael,
NFL player?
my mom ain't gonna name one of these people.
I'm gonna name people who are dead.
But be negative names.
I got Tony Montana and Joe Montana mixed up last week.
You're gonna start laughing because I'll be naming people from other sports.
Right.
But okay.
That's not.
Okay,
Can
that's
we do
what
professional athletes?
No, go ahead. Can I opt out of this
Sure.
one? 'Cause I opt out.
Oh man. Okay.
Maybe if I start low.
I can name 0.
Let me start low. Okay, I can name 2. That's my.
We'll go around. I can name 3.
I can name 6.
Probably could.
I can name 20. So let's just call it a game.
You can name 20 in 30 seconds.
Dad's gonna smash this. Yes.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't do that. In 30
You just
seconds.
did. You named. Oh, no, my microphone. You named a couple of implements. You can name 20 in 30
No, I can't do
seconds.
that. I don't do 20 in 30 seconds because I'll start.
Can you give us 15? Can we try for 15? That's one every 2 seconds.
I don't work well under pressure, so
Come on, baby.
I really don't.
Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do
Time
it.
starts now. Bing.
This will be a bonus round.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Patrick Mahomes, Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Brett Favre, Patrick Mahomes. Did I say him already?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
That guy that killed the people.
Jerry Rice, and
The glove don't fit.
she's talking to
Oh,
me.
OJ.
She's talking.
Come on. I'm trying to help you.
Let's go with some old Cowboys. Bob Lilly, Too Tall Jones, Mean Joe Green. How many seconds we
Just
have?
seconds. 10,
How many?
8.
O.J. Simpson. Yeah. Killer. O.J. Simpson.
All right, time's up.
You got like 13, 12, 13.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
That was good.
I was like, the man that killed the people. What are you talking about, mother?
I thought you were talking about Gonzalez, right? From the Patriots.
Yeah,
Didn't he like kill his?
I need to watch that.
Yeah. There's a lot of killers
Yeah.
in the NFL, yo.
Yikes.
Okay, let's do a category that we can all enjoy.
Yes.
Oh shoot. Do I want to shoot low for the topic so that it will be accessible? Okay. Okay, the category is soul food.
Okay.
Soul food dishes. All right.
Okay.
This is boring.
I can name one.
I can name 5.
I could aim 7.
8.
I can name 9.
I could aim.
I know you're lying.
Oh, 9. All right, here we go, Faith.
I'm gonna lose my black card,
No,
y'all.
you're gonna be fine.
I'm gonna be like Romeo
No, you
Beckham
won't
for
be
real.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
30 seconds start now.
Mac and cheese, collard greens, black eyed peas, cornbread, fried chicken,
yourself.
fried okra. Oh God. Chitlins.
Stay on the pig. Keep
Oh
going.
my God. Ham. I feel like that's just like
Ham what?
ham hock.
Wow.
And
Go to vegetables.
I said collard greens. I said okra. Corn on the cob. That's
Sorry.
everybody just corn on the. Oh my God.
Oh!
What did I miss?
Candy yams.
I missed the yams.
Black eyed peas.
I missed potato salad. I said black eyed peas. I
Oh, you
missed
did?
potato salad. Oh
Sweet
no.
sweet potatoes.
We know you had it in you.
Yeah, you would have
no.
got more than I probably would have. You know how to
Oh, I got chitterlings, oxtail,
chicken feet. I'm just kidding.
chicken,
That's
That's
it.
what we
That's
did.
it.
Chicken
You're right. That's why I said stay on the
Pig's
pig. Stay on the pig.
I was thinking about the pig that I almost had, the one that got away.
Send out to you, pig.
Oh my God. Okay. Do we have any categories on our hearts, or do we want to close out? How are we feeling? Okay.
I don't think I have it.
All right. You got to yell at your husband because Shakespeare characters is insane.
I was like, pig?
I said, what?
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay, so if I had to name Shakespeare characters, the only ones I could
He would have needed. He would have needed your another person on here. that
Right.
knows what-
Yes.
I'm like, okay, Hamlet, Macbeth,
Mm-hmm. Othello?
Othello.
Romeo and Juliet, Tybalt, Mercutio.
Who were they?
I played, and the Sissification of Romeo and Juliet, I played the character of Mercutio, and I was a hit.
Oh, there's some fairies. There's some fairies, right?
I don't, maybe. That's all I have.
You would have won. Easy.
I'm trying to think about the one where they're in the Midsummer Night's Dream, but I'm trying to think of the characters. Like I could see them, but
Yep.
you know, the fawn and
There's a James. I thought there's a James in there somewhere.
James.
No, I'm like being dead serious right now.
Can't do that. James.
Okay.
James.
Oh no, he was the king while Shakespeare was alive. Sorry. Sorry.
Wow. Really? Dear God. I'm trying to figure out how many he can name. Where's Michael? Let me see my husband a little bit.
Are you gonna make him do it? Make him do it.
I'm trying to tell based on how silent it is.
Oh, he knows. He's got several.
He's gonna have like.
Oh yeah, he's up.
different.
He's up.
Oh my god.
He's up. He's up.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Was good. Was good. Hey, you want to come in here and name a couple of Shakespeare characters real quick? Oh, do it by phone. Oh, heck yeah. Somebody turn their timer on.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, you got 30 seconds to name as many Shakespeare characters as you can, okay?
Okay.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, go.
All right. We got Romeo, Juliet, Hamlet. We've got King Lear. We've got King Richard. We've got Ophelia. We've got
8 seconds.
Blanking. There's so many that I know. But I can't. What was the Merchant of Venice's name?
Time. Hey, you
already did better than us.
I was like, I said Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio.
I said James.
They said James.
Man, I should have just gone through. I
said
should have
James
just looked at
Evans.
one play and just gone
James
through it.
Evans.
James Evans.
Yeah.
I should have just done like one play at a time.
It's okay.
That's what threw me off.
You did more than we did. All right, baby. I love you. Bye.
All right, Nicole, you want to close this
My
out?
man said Ophelia. I said, hey, is that in the Bible? I'm just kidding. Hi guys. Thank you so much for joining us for our finale episode of season 2. This is craziness because we felt like it went as fast. So I don't know if it went as fast for you guys. But thank you so much to Mom and Dad for joining us for this final episode of the season. Be honest, I don't know what season 3 gonna look like. Faith's growing a child. That will be entering the world in approximately 3 months. So we're gonna see what that's gonna be. If anything, like it was for me, the first season was quite an escape for me to come and like chat here with you guys, connect with my sister. So I'm sure season 3 will be the same.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited.
So we'll keep you updated on time and everything like that when we think season 3 will be relaunched. But in the meantime, catch up on season 1, on season 2. Let us know your favorite parts. Thank you so much for joining us for another season. We love you, and we'll see you soon, folks.
Bye. Yay.